Hello, and I just want to talk about this current conundrum we find ourselves in the Philippines right now. So, in the light of the tragedy in Tacloban, of the school shooting incident that took the lives of I think around a bit shy of 10 students. So my thoughts and prayers for those families affected. First of all, so the point of this video is for me just to share my thoughts, my opinions about the government's response to all of this. So I think what they want to do right now is to ban I don't know, Gorebox or Roblox as a whole, pati yata Minecraft gusto rin ata nila iban. So sure, may I think they've got a hold of evidence na talagang active din yung mga yung the two kids, yung shooters sa Roblox sa mga communities there. Because disclaimer lang, personally, I don't play Roblox. I think I'm not the target demographic anymore. Parang hindi na yata para sa akin yun. Kaya it's hard to talk about Roblox as a whole. And I think, banning it all throughout is like a hasty step towards solving this issue. Kasi for sure, 'di ba, I think everyone's very well aware na video games has been around forever since time immemorial. I personally, okay, so now I'm gonna age myself. Ngayon malalaman tuloy yung edad ko just because of these titles that I'm about to mention right now. So I personally played Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Rayman, din yung mga offline games ko talagang as in dawn of my experience in gaming. Of course, Pokemon and Final Fantasy, as you can see from my many. It's not, you can't really see it right now kasi ando dun siya sa ito. Here, in this edge. See Final Fantasy memorabilia, and all that good stuff. So lahat yan, laro ko Monster Hunter, Counter-Strike, the original one, Crossfire, SF, Dota not that much, League, yes. Yung mga ganyang fantasy violence and yung mga actual like almost like realistic violence like shooting like Call of Duty and stuff like that. It's been around for a while. Tagal naman na yan. I think some of the parents who are, the parents of these kids also have experience playing these kinds of games or they themselves enjoy them. So it's not just that. Di ba? Kasi hindi lang yun yung, though it is a factor, hindi ko naman siya ino-overlook na it doesn't have any, um, it doesn't weigh in as one of the factors kung ba't nagkakaganito. But, like I mentioned, these are just, it's not there by default. You can live a very complete and fulfilling life without playing video games. Maski hindi ka ma-expose yan, okay lang eh. But it's nigh impossible right now para hindi ka ma-expose sa mga ganyang klaseng mga violence. Even more so, lalo na sa school. Usually, dun talaga rin kami naglalaro. Actually, before, when we used to play Monster Hunter Freedom 2 and Monster Hunter Freedom Unite on the PSP, dun ko lang din nalaman na, oh, hindi lang pala ako yung naglalaro ng ganito like piece of shit, frustrating game of Monster Hunter Freedom 2 and Freedom Unite. So dun ko lang din nalaman na, oh, this person also plays Monster Hunter. So doon kami naglalan party kami. We used to go on hunts. But you don't see me like skinning my dogs or wanting to make swords and shields and hats and shoes out of exotic animals, right? Di ba? Hindi naman lang yun yung factor kung bakit ka magiging violent. But kasi ala rin naman kaming not necessarily guidance when it comes to that. But alam lang din namin na it's just a game. Alam mo yun? And there's no other people to tell us to like do these things in real life. So I think that's the main thing that we need to look into is to like yung parang the online aspect of it. Kasi syempre, I think the big pull for yung mga ganyang mga online games is to, play with others and stuff like that. Pero yun kailangan may mga ano lang din tayo. Ano yun? Yung supervision with our kids lalo na sa mga ganyang klaseng bagay. And what's interesting for me is it feels like a big ask. Parang ang laking hingi na para sa mga caregivers, primary caregivers ng mga bata ngayon na bantayan yung mga bata nila kasi I personally worked at a private educational institution as a guidance associate for half a decade, give or take. It's a little bit shy of half a decade now. And most of it talaga, most of the students, most of their qualms, yung mga concerns nila is that they long for like a connection with an adult or long for like a bonding moment with their primary caregivers sa mga either maging tita nila, lolo nila, mother nila, father nila. It's no amount of screen time or no high-tech gadget can replace the presence of a primary caregiver in someone's life. Talagang hindi siya ano, and I completely get na some of the parents and the adults that takes cares of the students, of the kids are super busy with life in general, lalo na sa work. Maybe you have a different schedule, siguro graveyard shift ka, GY ka, or you have a business that's taking off, a successful business that's taking off, so it needs more attention right now. But alam mo yun, it's the main I think the most percentage ng influence kung paano lalaki isang bata is within the household talaga, and support from like friends as well, and yung school, of course, yes, 100%. So this these things are just, they are there. What nandiyan na yan, yung mga video games and iPads, we can't really remove them from society right now. I think we're way past that. So to outlaw them, it's just more of like supervision and guidance na lang sa ganyang klase mga factors na nandito na in ngayon sa present, andiyan na sila. Kasi you can't factor out, you can't disregard na meron talagang mga wala sa ayos na mga tao talaga. And even more so if, they're behind the screen. Imagine mo yung mga effed up na mga tao talaga, mga ginagawa nila kapag merong may anonymity. 'Di ba? Lalo na sa, I think, familiar naman tayo lahat. Like, binigyan mo ng anonymity to post anonymously, 'di ba? To make dump accounts or was like dummy accounts or stuff like that. 'Di ba? Imagine mo na lang, teenager ka, you're a or prepubescent person ka. 'Di ba? Imagine mo, naririnig mo bawat impulse ng kaklase mo. Maski wala ka na sa school, naririnig mo pa rin 'yan. Kasi nung panahon ko, nalalaman ko lang dahil nalaman ko talaga from the person themselves, or narinig ko by overhearing or through rumors. Imagine mo kung yung rumors sa'yo, nadadala mo pa rin pag uwi mo, naririnig mo pa rin yung mga sinasabi ng mga klase mo tungkol sa'yo. Kaya hindi ko rin talaga masisi yung mga kabataan ngayon kung bakit sila sobrang self-critical, sobrang dami nilang anxieties. It's, hindi madali lang kasing sisihin sila dahil syempre bata sila, di ba? Parang ang dali mo lang isisi rin sa kanila. Pero tayo yung adults eh, di ba, no? Tayo talaga yung bahala sa kanila na maging okay sila, na tulungan silang i-overcome tong mga challenges na hinaharap nila ngayon na not necessarily na hinarap din natin nung bata tayo. Kaya let's take a look at this through the lens of someone who's living through this as a kid, as someone who's growing up. Kasi tayo, our frontal lobes are fully developed. We can decide for ourselves na itong mga comments na to sa post ng profile picture ko. The people who reply to my TikTok, yung mga nagko-comment sa TikTok ko, these are just like strangers basically. Who knows kung anong mga iniisip nila or ano, pero kaya natin yun eh. But for kids, it's different. It might be, baka mamaya nagbigay sa kanila ng compliment. Akala nila talagang na they actually like this person, or this person likes them, na hindi na sila, alam mo yun, it's we need to see sometimes through the lens of the kids as they face this, you know, na sa ganung age. Kaya yun talaga guidance and just give them a little wisdom, encourage them sa mga ano nila, and keep them away from yung mga trends na nakakalason sa growing mind na nakakapag-dull ng empathetic sense nila. So yun talaga, most of it talaga, we can't really just, it's an easy scapegoat to blame video games and blame Roblox or whatever. Madali lang kasi silang ituro. And pati AI, di ba? We can point our fingers all we want, but it's there. It's a fact. Andiyan na siya. What we can do, di ba? Sabi nga, it's just a tool. It's up to us how to make use of it. If we choose to use that tool for nefarious purposes, that says more about the person using it than the actual tool. If you used to use it to help, much better, di ba? So yes, we need to take a very like a more more nuanced perspective sa pagbaban nitong mga ganitong klaseng bagay. And I don't know if you guys have heard na I think many Southeast Asian countries are prohibiting children below 16, if I'm not mistaken, from using social media. I don't know how that's gonna go. I don't know how if but I'm very excited to see the results of that, little experiment that they're doing. Kung talaga bang makakatulong yung pag-ban ng social media for kids below 16. I'm really curious how that turns out. So yes, just my 2 cents about this whole thing. I know I'm a little bit late to make a video about it, but yeah, I think society just really needs to focus on the individual, the values of the individual, and then maybe to the family structure, so to the family unit, before we go and just let's have an active witch hunt type deal with video games and stuff like that. So yes, that's it. Thank you.